Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins and everything else, guys. There is not much happening right now, pretty much going a little bit sideways. Yesterday we had a little bit dump, a lot of people got in fear, 3% dump, and I saw altcoins. Altcoins weren't actually dumping that much when Bitcoin was down 3%. If you see Bitcoin be, down 3%, and you see altcoins doing 1, 2, 3%, it's not big deal, guys. It's not big deal because usually, altcoins oftentimes, if it's a real dump, altcoins will dump really good. So if it's a real dump and Bitcoin's down 3%, altcoins should be down 6% or more or something like that. At least from my, I don't got any kind of, statistical evidence on this. It's just my kind of, gut feeling and, what I see on the prices. But I oftentimes, when I see Bitcoin dump down like 3%, and I check out, quick glance on the altcoins, and I see altcoins are only down like 2%, 2%, 1%. Some are not even, pushing a little bit above 3%. I'm like, nah, this is crappy dump. This is crappy dump. So yesterday was a crappy dump. That said, when Bitcoin does really dump 3% and then it is a real dump, you will see that altcoins do like 4, 5, 6% immediately, right? So that's the scary part. But right now we can see Bitcoin is up 1%, but there are definitely a lot of altcoins right now, pushing 2, 3, 4% towards upside. So I think dump might already be over. I'm not quite sure, but it might be over already. We're gonna see that. How's everybody doing in the chat? Dr. Karlov, good morning. First one in today. I'm guessing, waiting for that Dogecoin to pump. Good morning, S. What's up? Yeah, good morning. How you doing, man? But Dogecoin actually looks okay. It's 1.2% right now. Morning all was yesterday, fake out Monday. Hi, Tiela. Prediction. You will be using EMAs by end of this year. That's like saying, that, Galileo would be, no, not Galileo, who was it? Copernicus. Who was the guy that figured out that, the Earth was round and not flat, and telling him by the end of the year you will, be a flat earther. More than 31.2. What happened to 46, man? What happened to 46? 31.2, that's a lot lower than 46. Dobro jutro, we are pump ready. Batman. Yeah, Batman figured that out. Okay, guys, okay, so there is not a lot of people in here, so, on hold. 46 is on hold. I don't think so. I think, right now, I think the pump is gonna come very, very soon. Now, again, we got the new moon coming, guys. Let's go a little bit back up here. We got new moon coming back here. Let me just there was actually double channel over here on this one. We're gonna talk about this a little bit in a second, but let's go first to some other chart up here. Pop the moons up here on the chart, and what we see up here right now that on 20th, let's go to daily time frame. We are right now 18th of April, so we got 2 more days until we dump, until the new moon and the eclipse. I am telling you guys, I don't see a lot of bearishness in the chart. I am more bullish than bearish. I am, even with this dump down here, like everything is, my body is telling me this is gonna be very good, nice. The only reason I'm being cautious right now, it's because of the damn new moon with an eclipse. That's the only reason I'm being cautious. If there was no new moon, I would be very, very much bullish, still. That said, it's not good to, think to always be, extremely bullish and whatnot, right? We don't want to be, crazy stuff like that. So if we do for, if this over here, if this trend line here breaks towards downside, we might see a further dump towards downside over here. So I don't want to lose this trend line over here. That's also very nicely, trend line nicely corresponds to the 20 moving average, give or take. Up here might be a little bit adjusted up here. This line, give or take. I think this one down here or something like that. Maybe even this one up here, give or take. The 20 moving average up here, adjusts very nice with lines, so we won't be using the line. We will be looking at this 20 moving average up here. The 20 moving average on the daily time frame, if you lose the 20 moving average on the daily time frame, you can see up here we nicely held that 20 moving average. If you lose that for whatever towards downside, I might see some lower levels over here. But even this dump on the downside over here, it doesn't look that weak. Up here we went down very nicely. Up here, there was a fake out up here. that came up and then right back up there again. Now, just like I showed you over here, there was actually a couple of channels up here on the chart, and the first channel we have been looking at was this channel up here towards upside. This actually fell down towards downside, and right now, you know, going up a little bit. But there is the secondary channel. I think here it might be you know, being created up here. You know, we might adjust a little bit channel towards downside up here, something like this, give or take. Maybe something like this, give or take. It looks nice both ways, doesn't matter. But there might be right now some kind of, you know, different, you know, because these are small time frames. Yeah, it went up here, over here, fell through that, and right now going in this, you know, this channel over here, over here, we got some kind of double bottom down here right now, bouncing up to the midline. So we're gonna see if it actually can manage to get out of this channel as well over here. But this channel was bearish, this channel is bullish. We are still in a bullish trend up here, so, you know, breaking the midline up here right now. Right now it's actually sitting at resistance up here. I don't know if you can see it, but sitting at resistance up here at 29.8, give or take. You can see this midline over here. So if you manage to get above the midline, we might get back up to the channel, in the channel, and maybe towards the upside. I'm again saying I'm a little bit unsure what's gonna happen, because I still want to see, you know, how the moons play out, and the moons are the most important. So right now, you know, not much is happening on the chart, but there are definitely altcoins that are exploding right now. I think, you know, these let me just see this. This is Gala for whatever reason. Getting some kind of resistance up there right now. Look in the group chat. BTC dominance. Ah, curved screen. Nice. And I cannot see. Check your theory. I don't know, man. Top. I don't know. I can't see even in the coin. There you go. 4 hourly. Ooh, bigger trend. Bigger 4 hourly trend. Yeah, this looks nice. This is the bottom line up here is I think it's important because it is very, very nice. This bottom line over here. But it might be coming to this resistance level, yeah. So what Mlana is suggesting is that this 4 hourly channel, you know, because these over here, these are small channels. I mean, they break fast, they change fast towards upside and downside, right? So we are looking at this bigger one over here, and let's do this on the daily time frame. And so let's assume this on the daily time frame over here. Give or take, should be a little bit more up here, down there, give or take, up here, give or take, something like this up here. Let's go to 1 hourly time frame and squeeze it up a little bit. Let's try to find nice lines up here. Probably these bottoms down here, and then these tops up here somewhere. And maybe a little bit more height up here towards the upside. Now more downside over here. There. What about here? Let's put something like this, give or take. But you know, the midline is kind of, you know, kind of sketchy up here. Over there, down there. No, I think the midline should go somewhere over here, right? I think the midline should be over there, the bottom line up here. So I think this is nicer because you can see the midline up here, how nicely it is actually, you know, supporting the moves. So I think the midline should be somewhere down there. And then the bottom down here may be interesting over here, and then down there somewhere, right? Then it goes all the way up here somewhere, and then we have this midline that's not actually being very nice or respected or anything like that. I don't know. I'm gonna double check it. Your channel is okay, but you know, I think the midline could be better, especially, you know, up here should midline go, and then below down here. I think maybe I don't know. Besides some earnings, there is no important numbers this whole week, so the date may be a black swan to make us dump. Horizontal lines is better in this case. Yeah, I mean, a horizontal line when it comes to, you know, support and resistance levels right now, you know, we got, you know, support down here at 28.6 on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, it's you know, I'm a little bit unsure about it because this looks like a continuation pattern, right? This looks like continuation pattern, so there is there is no actual you know, pivot point over here, but there are important levels of support and resistance over here. So if you just look at, so this bottom down here is daily, so let's go to daily time frame up here. You know, it's kind of shady. I don't know if I want to use the weeklies for this up here, but down here on the daily time frame, this is important level to you know, hold 28.5. That's on the daily time frame. That's on the daily time frame. Also on daily time frame up here, this was, you know, more continuation patterns than a pivot patterns up here, right? So I don't know, maybe down here, you know, we already broke this, so this is right now acting as a resistance level up here, 29.8. You see up here. So it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit, you know, where the actual pattern is, you know, what's actually going on and stuff like that. But the thing that I'm looking at the most right now is this 20 moving average up here. That's at 28.9, give or take. You know, I would like to, you know, hold those levels and, you know, bounce off of those levels. What's up, Decentraland? Perfect channel, yeah. Okay, man, yours is perfect channel. Yours is perfect channel. I'm right now looking at this 20 moving average. So if we start closing below 20 moving average, something like that, you know, it might be a little bit bad. We don't know that yet, but look, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. Look at this. This is on the weekly time frame on the on Bitcoin right now, and we talked yesterday that this might be creating just that, you know, bottom wick down here. Let's see how much we actually did. 4% down on the bottom week, which is actually quite nice. I mean, we did dump down big time, 4%, which is very, very nice. So if you can pump up here, there will be a big green candle up here with the, you know, bottom wick down there. Because if you start breaking this towards upside over here, it's just gonna explode, right? But look at this over here. Very nice level of resistance. Broke that above all of the moving averages right now. You know, consolidation up here, continuation towards the upside. It doesn't look weak. The price doesn't look weak. You know, you might talk about, you know, this and that, and there are actually no news right now. You know, we got Apple doing, you know, the 4.x% APY, you know, better than any kind of DeFi in space right now. We have, you know, Elon Musk, you know, labeling government funded media at 69%. What more do we have in talk? There is no Shanghai upgrades anymore. There is no nothing. Literally, the price is free to do whatever it wants. There are no numbers. There is nothing happening right now. And I was actually looking at over here at Crypto, you know, MicroStrategy converts some, you know, Bitcoin might hit 5,000% growth. This indicator flashes US Shiba Inu financial regular open license. There is no big news right now. Nothing is really happening. There is no FUD. There is no shilling. And yesterday when we went down 3%, a lot of people got scared. So I'm like, oh man, you know, people are scared. You know, this is actually very good. So there are no FUD, there is no FUD, there is no shilling, there is no nothing, but Bitcoin is still holding, you know, strongly up here. So I think the pump might actually continue. The only thing, I'm telling you again, guys, the only thing that keeping me, you know, restrictive a little bit, not going, you know, full time, you know, bull, is because of the new moon and the eclipse. That's the only thing. If there was no new moon and eclipse, I would be going, we would be playing Dodge Daddy, we would be playing all of the nice songs, we will be having party right now. You know, it's celebration, you know, when 46K party. But the only thing that's holding me right now back is the, you know, the moons, the goddamn moons. 20 so I can buy more. Miles, yeah, everybody wants a pullback so they can buy more, but over here there are no more pullbacks. You know, the pullbacks are done. Over here, you know, you might, you know, we are considering this a pullback because, you know, but you know, people are expecting, you know, lower pullbacks. It's gonna drop down. We're gonna buy down here at 26. You don't get buy 26, right? You got one of those chances up here, right? You got one of those chances, and then yep, nope, and then people are expecting, it's gonna happen again, and then it doesn't. And it's gonna happen again, and it doesn't, you know, and you know, this is how people miss the last part of the move. This, you know, often the case how people miss the last part of the move, right? Price starts going towards upside up here, you know, and it dips. People don't believe it, and it starts going up very, very fast, you know. It's over and goes dip, right? and then it goes again towards upside up here. It's gonna dip, it doesn't dip, and then when it dips up here, you know, but here it's already on top, so it dips a lot, right? But on the move towards upside, it doesn't dip up here. You know, dips off a buy, but you know, you don't get them often, and it just continues, right, you know, going faster and faster up here. Yeah, so over here we can see that very nicely. So over here when it started going from 10k towards upside, like there are no dips, right? It just goes kind of up. Over here there was a little bit dip of a week, and then, you know, it started, and then you got this dip over here, and people think, yeah, it's gonna dip again. You got dip up here, and they're waiting for the dip, and there are just no dips up here. And the last part up here, there are just no dips up here. You know, if you get something, you know, it goes really fast towards upside. No dips, guys, no dips. So the last part of the moves are often, you know, very dipless moves. They just ride towards upside. Don't F with the moon. Yeah, we don't want to F with the moon. We definitely don't want to F with the moon. So we are respecting the, you know, the new moon coming in. We are respecting new moon. We are respecting the eclipse. We are respecting, you know, that it might be bad. Although the chart does not look bad, there is nothing wrong with the chart, literally. Like, I've been, you know, I'm trying to find something wrong with the chart. I'm trying to find something that can tell me, okay, man, you know, maybe up here at 20 moving average we are at some kind of top. Sure, but there is always the resistance level that you might actually hit and get rejected by. But, you know, before you get rejected by something, there should be on a small time frame some kind of indication that, okay, we might be hitting some kind of top, right? So you're looking at some kind of, you know, some kind of patterns up here, some kind of moving average, some kind of overextensions. You're trying to find something on the chart that might indicate, you know, okay, this is you know, right now, okay, this is the, you know, getting very you know, overbought, too much euphoria, too much this, too much that, you know, it's curving towards downside. We're gonna have this and that. Like, this is the most bearish thing right now I can find on the chart, and this looks like some kind of rising wedge up here on the chart, give or take, right? And this is the most bearish thing I can find. So that's why also it corresponds very nicely with 20 moving average. So I'm saying, like, let's wait for the 20 moving average. But I don't see that much, you know, bad stuff on the chart. That's the thing, right? And we even if you want to talk about, you know, if you want to talk about simple trend lines up here, the trend is still not broken. It still corresponds with the 20 moving average over here. If it's not about, you know, a rising wedge or anything like that, it's just about this trend over here, and it's still, you know, the trend is still intact. So, you know, it's really hard to become bearish. Now, once we break this trend over here towards downside, right now that's a 29k give or take up here, 29k up here. Once we break that towards downside, we can start talking about some kind of, you know, bearish momentum, you know, trend change or whatnot, you know, and do this move up here or something like that, you know, and that might be bad. But right now there is no problem, especially this line up here. Let me just say this is up here, you know, just up here. No, it is still holding very nicely. So, you know, I'm trying to find something, you know, bearish, something bad, something that can tell me that, okay, you know, Sasha, you might be wrong on this one. You know, there is something that, you know, it just doesn't add up. You know, you are too bullish, you are too you know, blinded by the altcoins or something like that. You know, you're trying to find something, but and over here on this move towards downside, there is not much. There was selling going on until the bottom down here, and right now bouncing a little bit. So, you know, it can definitely go towards downside, but I'm still, you know, keeping bullishness until we start breaking this major level of resistance right now. So major level of support would be right now the horizontals, you know, support line up here on the daily, and the 20 moving average up here. These are important ones, right? Because we also have this trend over here towards upside, give or take. So if these levels up here, you know, these are a little bit important levels up here, at least short term up here, starts breaking towards downside up here, we might assume that, you know, something is up, right? Alts are going to explode. Yeah, alts are very close to exploding, and you remember what I said last time. In bear market, you know, oftentimes alts will come, you know, very close to the resistance levels. It will be like they just need to move a little bit more and everything explodes, you know, but that little bit more never happens. And that's often when you are at the top of the moves in the bear market. You come to these, you know, tops resistance levels that if they just break this resistance, you just know it just break this level and you explode, but it never breaks that level, right? And that happens a lot in the bear market, right? You go up to the resistance level, you just need a little bit more move and then explode, but, you know, it just never happens. Now we are not in the bear market anymore, so this is over here start a you know, very nice, you know, bullish trend, at least, you know, bull market, bear market. It's a bullish trend, and in the bullish trend up here, you know, altcoins right now also are at a lot of altcoins are at some resistance level or support levels, and they might just, you know, do very, very nicely. So you're gonna see, but I'm still hoping, I'm still looking for this, you know, this support level over here between 28, 29, give or take 28.5, 29. This support level over here to bounce over here. But if you do fall down, then we're gonna, you know, look for something else. You know, what did we miss? What did we miss? Because I don't see actually much on the chart that might indicate that we are very bearish. Over here we got this cross up here. Cross are not that important. Weekly up here is more important. We are still going towards upside on weekly. We are hitting some kind of high levels up here, but you know, just consolidating, just consolidating. Monthly time frame, we are getting almost a monthly cross up here, but we are hitting this 20 moving average. Are we gonna break the 20 as well? I mean, we nicely broke above the 50, so there is that. Let me see on this chart over here, where is the 200 moving average? Where is the 200 moving average, man? 200 moving average. Why is the 200 moving average gone? We don't have 200. Oh, this is monthly. There is no 200 moving average on monthly, of course. Is there? But is there a 100 moving average on the monthly? 100. We don't ever use 100, but let's see. Let's see. There is a 100 moving average down here. There are 100 moving average on the monthly time frame, but it's, you know, way below us, way below us. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for stopping by. I don't have much to say right now. We might be at some kind of, you know, resistance when it comes to this this move towards upside up here, you know, for you traders and stuff like that, right? There is this trend over here or something like that. It should be around, the resistance should be around this on 4 hour, around 29.9 or something like that, right? Exactly 30k. These lines up here, right? That's interesting resistance level up here right now, short term, right? Short term, but we are above support lines. We are above support lines, so we're gonna see how much we can actually, you know, bounce up here. It went nicely up here, so, you know, went down, you know, went sideways, did this, you know, weak down towards downside. This is, let's put back to 200 moving average. It did this week towards downside, right now bouncing above the moving average. So we're gonna see if it actually can manage to, you know, break up here above the resistance or something like that up here towards upside. Maybe it goes some towards downside. If it does this move up here, it might just continue, right? But it is very, very close. So we're gonna continue monitoring the Bitcoin price on the 4 hourly time frame to see how it actually plays out. But this box down here below us, yeah, I think, you know, it's important to follow and look at. And if we start breaking below the box, it might be bad because of the new moons and all of that shebang. But overall, I am bullish. I am bullish. I cannot deny my inner nature. We prefer trading Forex. USDT versus JPYT. When it comes to Algorand, yeah, Algo. When it comes to Algorand, the reason right now that the news, whatever news are, is that, you know, some SEC guys were actually talking about Algorand or something like that, shilling Algorand, and they said it's a security, right? So that's the problem with Algorand right now. It's, you know, somebody said that it's something that's you know, he was shilling with 4. I don't know where the line is. I got someplace up here. Give or take someplace. It looks like it might actually drop over here towards downside. We're gonna see that. Now, if everything pumps, like, of course it pumps to again, but you know, there is that. Anyways, guys, I don't have much more to say. Bitcoin, to me, Bitcoin looks bullish, but be careful because of, you know, the dumps on the new moon and the eclipse and stuff like that. I'll see you tomorrow. You know, we're gonna know more tomorrow. Maren says that, you know, the eclipse season starts on the 19th of April. We got a full moon on 20th of April, so, you know, if the dump should start, it should start very soon. So there is that. We know the date exactly, Gort. We know the date, guys. I'll see you around, you know, tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye. DXY and S&P. Don't make me do a DXY and S&P right now. DXY is actually down a little bit. Nah, I'm not in the mood. I'm you know, come back tomorrow. We're gonna do S&P and DXY tomorrow. I haven't looked at it. And if I have to look at it right now, then I have to draw the lines and I have stuff to do, man. It's really nice weather here in Norway. I want to go out in the garage. Yesterday it was first day of the year. I opened the garage door. I cleaned up inside a little bit. I put stuff in the car. I'm gonna go. I need to drive to the garbage collector or whatever it's called, right? And I put out a new table, a workbench table. I threw out the old one. I'm cleaning a little bit. It's really hot outside, so I want to go out, and do stuff outside. Guys, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll talk S&P and DXY. Bye bye.